Bonsoir. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
How are we? Good morning, good morrow, good afternoon.
Good evening.
Yeah, hopefully a good something, wherever you may be. Boo! Right. What are we doing today? We are taking 16th note drum fills and splitting them up in different ways. Now, kind of what this sort of thing would seem like a sort of rudimentary idea, something that, you wouldn't really think too much about, but it's amazing how many people do just stick to certain patterns rather than seeing what you can do with a group of notes in a drum fill, how you can split them up, and where you can go with it. So we are going to try a manner of different things. Let's just have a look, see what the volumes of the kits are. Yeah, looks about right. Good. So, we are going to start... before we do anything, the usual gubbins. Right, if you aren't on Twitch, or if you are on Twitch and haven't clicked follow, please click follow. If you're on YouTube, please like, subscribe, click the bell, because that means you get to know when the streams are going. And also, if you'd be so kind as if you're on Facebook, please click follow, like, subscribe, any of the functions.
Share.
Anything. Share. Sharing is good.
Love.
Yeah, we're taught to share as children. It's just a shame we don't stay that way. Alrighty. So, we are going to start with our very basic, straightforward 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a... Carrie, please play that.
Not as well as you just did it. Sorry, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a...
Yep, so just a whole bar, a normal 4/4 bar of 16th notes.
Is that right?
Yeah, we've got a bit of a drag going on there. Have another try.
What's wrong with it?
Is that double triggering or something? There seems to be a bit of a drag on there.
It doesn't look like... I don't feel like I'm dragging, but...
Try it again for me.
So, 16.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it with these things?
Hi, Porn Bots.
We get more of those than we actually get visitors. Right, so 16, yeah?
Yep. That was a bit better. Cool. Now, what we're going to do, first of all, we are going to split those 16th notes into groups of 8. So, if my maths doesn't serve me incorrectly, that will be 2 sets of 8 made 16. So we're going to play 8 notes on one drum, probably start with the snare, and then 8 notes on another drum. So this is our first kind of simple breakdown of splitting up 16ths between drums. So Carrie, I want you to play just a drum groove, so just a... just that kind of speed. And so when you do your drum fill, I want you to pick 2 drums to play the fill on and just do 8 notes on each.
Right, so... Oh. Is that right?
Yep. Try another one. Cool. Yeah, there's a bit of a... Is that snare higher than usual for you? Or does it feel
Something's weird. It's been moved. I know Glenn moved that, but it's something's not right.
Yeah, Glenn. You bastard. So Glenn just comes around here, moves everything, takes over the place. Okay, let's go for one more. So...
Just try a different drum.
Yep. Okay, cool. And what we'll do, we'll put a crash at the end of it, and then we'll go back. So now what I want you to do is I want you to
repeat it.
Yeah, I want you to do repeating the phrase but changing the fill each time.
Okay, and then a crash at the end.
Yeah, just to finish it off.
Is that right?
Yep. Good. Cool. Right, so that was 8. So now what we're going to do, we're going to split down into groups of 4. Here is where you get your common or garden, most common, the rock standard drum fill. So this time, Carrie, I want you to do exactly the same thing, but I want you to just pick 4 different drums. Now, you can repeat. You can play one drum, go to another drum, go back to the previous drum. You've got any options at your disposal on that kit. You don't have to start on the snare. You can start on a tom instead. You can... Also, you can... If you're feeling cheeky, whatever you want to try.
That's wrong. Was that?
Going back on yourself will always be tricky.
Right. Is that right?
Yeah, just check your left hand. Looks like you're sort of holding it a bit.
I haven't practiced for a while, have I?
Yeah, so try and match the grips you can with your left and right.
Yeah, so they should be facing you.
Yeah, so
the crevice.
Yeah, start off with my hands in that kind of shape, and then just turn them.
Yeah.
So they're not quite at a 45-degree angle, that they're just under, and also that the crevice in your hand there
He's looking up at you.
is looking up at you.
Yeah. I've done loads anyway, haven't I?
No, we want to try and get at least 3 or 4 repetitions.
I did do that.
Yeah, but without a stop.
Well, you stopped me.
Huh?
You stopped me to talk about my crevices.
Your hand was being gimpy.
I'm talking about my crevices.
Cheers to that. Good. Okay.
This microphone's horrible against my mouth. Right.
Right, so now what we're going to do, we are going to go down to using a combination of 4s and 2s. We will go down to 2s in a little while, but we want to kind of build up to that, because having to think in 2s is a lot quicker around the kit, because you're kind of more... So what we're going to do, we're going to try splitting into a 4, a 2, a 2, which makes 8 obviously, and then another 4, 2, 2. So best thing first of all, if you're new to doing this, plot your way around the kit. Think, okay, 4, 2, 2, 4, 2, 2. Work out what you want to do first, and then give it a try.
What you were going to do 4, 2, 2, 4, 2, 2?
Yeah, so for us, so we can hear your thought pattern, if you call out the drums that you are planning to go to.
I'll just start on the order, so it'd be snare 2, snare tom 1, snare tom 1, tom 2, snare.
Yep.
Tom 1, tom 2.
Okay, so we're repeating the pattern. So we're going snare for 4.
Yeah.
So 4, 2, 2, 4, 2, 2.
Yeah.
Okay, give it a go. Let's see what happens. I'm just going to put my phone on mute.
Is that right?
Yep, let's do it a couple of times, get it sort of a bit more practiced.
Nice.
Good. Cool. So let's try another 4-2-2 split. So this time I want you to try and just vary it a little bit. So just pick your drums, go, right, I'm going here, and just then map out your plan.
What about snare 4?
Yep.
Tom 4, 2? Or do you don't want me to go backwards?
It's a bit tricky to go backwards, because generally you find that it's possible when you're playing right-handed, but you would probably try and play left-handed if you're going back up the kit. Otherwise, you've got to do this. You can do.
What about? I usually like to always start centrally on the snare, so it makes sense to kind of go round my normal way then.
Yeah.
And then so what about 1, 2, 3, 4?
I mean, remember, you can use, if you think of the kit sort of directionally. Now you've got straight forward, yeah. So you've got these options. You've got around, like before you go down to the floor tom, you kind of have this 3 group that you can move around between.
So what about 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, that'll work.
So
Good.
Right.
Yep.
Oh no. What was it again? Sorry. Oh, that was a drag.
It's okay.
Right, but yeah.
So we have that. You could also go, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1. Sort of using a combination of moving back and forth here.
Zigzags.
Yeah, so 1.
Oh god, so what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
You'd probably go back to snare and then go back there.
Hang on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
Snare.
No.
Ba, ba, boom, boom, boom.
No, I don't understand.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2. So what we're using is we're going basically that way, and then we're going this way. So we're not crossing between these drums. We're going basically like that.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah. Then
1, 2.
Then you probably go to the next drum.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Hang on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, right.
And then 4 on the second tom. Snare for 2. Then for, yeah.
Oh god, hang on.
Then back to snare. Yep. Try again.
No. That is right.
Yeah. So let's give that a try.
Did it wrong already, didn't I?
Yep. Yep. That's it.
Did it wrong, I think.
No, I think that was right.
Oh, right. It's just confusing my brain a little bit.
Give it another try.
No. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. No.
So back to the snare after your first tom.
It's gone out of my head now.
That's okay. Right. So what we're going to do now, we're also going to add into the equation using our bass drum as fill, basically instead of various hand hits. So what we can do, a very simple one, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2. So 4 tom feet. 4 tom feet. And we're going to be using both bass drum pedals for this.
Is that it?
Yep.
So
That's it. Now, if you're going to bring a crashing at the end, you have to use another bass drum. So you'd go right, left, right on the foot. So you'd be... because then you're...
So it was it 1, 2, 3, 4?
And then bass drums.
All right.
Yeah, so you have to go boom to round it off at the end. Yeah, so we just need to try and get a nice clean and a 4. Oh, sorry, and a 1, yeah. Yeah, so...
Do I have to go and do that?
Yeah, then you just go into a groove. You can use the ride if you, as you're not clamping down the hi-hat. So. Sorry. That's it.
Is that right?
Yep.
That wasn't very clean. No, I can't. Hang on.
Yeah, so let's just try and get a slightly better... Yeah.
Oops, bouncy foot. Hang on. I'm getting a bouncy foot now. I'm getting a bouncy foot.
It's okay.
What was it?
So 4 on the snare. Yeah, so...
I just have to ignore my bouncy foot.
Yeah, you'll get accustomed to it as you start playing.
What is going on? But anyway, carry on.
Okay, so do you want to give it a try?
Everything's moved, and I don't like it. So what was it?
So 4 on the snare.
Why do I keep getting that bouncy? So it's... I can't help that bounciness.
Okay, well let's just work with it. So...
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. That's it. And then just go back into it. Let's try and loop it.
No, I started to trip out then. Why do I keep tripping out about it?
It's good. Cool. Right, now what we're going to do, we're going to slightly alter that. We're going to keep the same pattern, but instead of just playing with the feet, we're going to use the feet on the ride when we play the right and the hi-hat when we play the left of our bass drums. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, ride, hi. So right with the ride. So the idea is that you go... You basically use either side for when you're playing that particular hand and foot. Yeah? So if you're going like... So... Getting like a weird doubling.
So... Oh, I'm really dragging my sticks.
Also, because you've got new sticks that are lighter.
So... Is that right?
I remember you need to use the bass drum pedal on your left foot.
I'm confused. The bass drum pedal on my left.
Yeah, so you're accenting when you play that and that. You're using both kick drums. So right kick with the right hand, left kick with the left hand when you do those. Yeah.
Is that what you're doing? Apart from the...
Yep, and then you repeat the pattern again. Good. Yeah, and then you'll finish it off with right, left, right. So this way you can keep the hands going.
Oh, sugar.
So you should be doing that with the feet.
What?
That's it? Yep. Cool, let's give it a go.
Ugh.
Yeah, use
So
the ride for the
yeah,
groove.
but that's confusing as well. So it's... Oh, that's hard.
Sounds good though when it works. Remember to use the...
Ah.
Just out of curiosity. Try those.
Now I'm like catching on something. Oh, I don't need those. You don't need those back, do I?
No, just try those for a second.
Everything's like moved in here. It's bugging me. The lead's under the bloody chair.
See if that helps, just to see if he changes your snare.
Can't remember what I'm doing now.
So 4 on the snare, 2 on the... So ba 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 bum 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 bum.
Alright. Oh. No, I'm doing that wrong, aren't I? It's hard to get that in. Hang on. It's a lot to remember.
I know. Pretty much there.
That's annoying.
Sounds like that's double triggering. That doesn't sound...
It does sound weird.
Could you just try going just bap, 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 bap on it? Just...
What, on the snare?
Yeah, just like single hits. Just... Seems to be doing it with the right hand. Hang on.
Is it because the snare's too high and I'm hitting the rim a lot? No, because it would make that noise.
Just right. I can't hear anything, so you have to let me know. Okay, it might be. Then that is a little bit. No, it should be about the right height. I'll drop it. Try dropping it down a touch.
Well, don't.
Wish me luck, everyone. I'm going in.
It's quite appropriate actually, because I was on Shark Week.
There chum in the water. God, fucking hell, Glenn. Jesus Christ, Glenn, what have you done to this?
He's adjusted everything, hasn't he?
Oh, there we go. Right. Right, try.
Sod. It's weird because these sticks feel better now, which is really odd. So just keep trying to do that thing.
Yeah, try that again. High on the back.
No, I did it wrong. Ah, that was right, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I was fine until I hit the tom.
Let's go once more, then we'll move on.
Wasn't too bad.
Okay, chuck me your sticks then. One at a time, please.
Oh,
Okay.
cool, nice one.
Oh, these feel really weird. Right, these are Vic Firth 5As, which I'm used to playing kind of like 5 V to kind of 5Bs. So these feel very, very thin for me. Okay, now, so we've done 4s and 2s and different combinations. I mean, you've seen how you can use your ride and hi-hat. You can also use crashes as well with your bass drums. So I've only got 1 crash here, but Carrie's got 2, so she can demonstrate better. So for example, going... I can split up whichever way I want to split it. So, but you can try the one you were doing again, Carrie, but instead of doing the ride and the hi-hat, just use the 2 crashes in front of you.
So... Is that right?
And check your left hand, you're doing that kind of...
Weird thing again.
Yep.
So... I'm tripping out now. Is that right?
Yep. Yeah, and you'd probably finish on that right crash again, so you'd be like crash, crash, crash.
So... Oh.
That's it, good. Nice, good. Cool. So again, there's so many more combinations that you can try out, but for anyone who's watching, anyone wants to try this at home, Helen, if you are watching, give them a go. Just split the drums up, 4, 2, 2, 4, 2, 2. Now again, we can use different combinations of 4s and 2s. We could go 4, 2, 4, 2, and I've got to add up here. 6, 12, 18, 24. No, 6, 12, 4. So you got 4, 2, 6, 4, 2, which is 12, and then a 4 at the end will make 16. So you go 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. Is that right? Does that make 16?
Don't ask me.
4, 2, 4, 2, 6. 4 and 2 again is 12. 4,
Yeah, 4,
so
2, yeah, that's, you're
1,
right.
2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you could go that, for example. So 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. And this one you might have to think slowly through. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yep. 1, 2.
Ah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4 in the end to finish. Yeah, so you'll hear the sound that it makes. Like, yeah, that works.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. So let's give that a go in a groove.
What was that?
That was me catching my drink on the microphone.
Ah, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. You'll start hearing the sound of the fill. And I'm definitely going to have to try practicing. I'm going to try that snare drum after we finish, just to make sure that there's nothing.
Is it just me dragging it then?
I think so, but I'm going to double check it.
It doesn't sound any different to me.
Yeah, there's a bit of a kind of...
It might just be me then.
Oh, it might be. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to substitute that 2 again for like 2 crashes. So we get ba-ba or our ride and hi-hat. Ba-ba-ba.
God, right. So I've got to now use the...
Yeah, so every time you do a 2, it's going to be...
That's wrong, isn't it?
No, you did it in the right place. Yeah, just got to make sure that's a bass drum. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's right.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Oh, a bit too early on that one. But you've pretty much got it. Yeah, so we need a bit of practice on that one, but it's pretty much there. Okay, and again, you can do the same with using your 2 crashes in front of you. So, ba 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 ba, crash crash, ba 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 ba, crash crash, ba 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 ba, crash. And you'd end on a crash. That's it.
Is it still higher as well?
I hope not.
I'm tripping out about everything.
Cool. Good. All right, so from there we are now going to go on to groups of 2.
Right.
Now this is a little bit trickier, but again, it also kind of allows you to, if you want to bring bass drums in underneath as well, you can do things like sort of boom, boom. Ah, my knee's in the way, and I'm not used to these sticks, so I have to play a bit. Or whatever you like. There's so many different combinations.
It's way too fast for me, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just the thing is doing slow bass drums is actually really difficult. Getting them in time. It's easier when you actually play fast.
So I don't understand.
So you can let's work a few. So let's start off with just hands. So we can go. Remember, we're working in 2s. You can just work forwards and back. You can
What's
work.
that?
What?
Oh no, I heard like a car, like a really loud car.
It could have been a really loud car.
could have been.
Could have been.
You never know.
Right, so you've got your options of moving kind of without going down to your floor tom. I mean, you can kind of... There's no reason you can't go from your floor tom like back to your snare. You just have to make sure that you're kind of in that process of moving back after your last hit. So... You know, you can kind of move between it, but it's a bit trickier.
So what were you doing?
Yeah, you can go... Yeah, so that makes up 16. So give that one a try.
Are we doing double bass?
No, you're just using... Yeah, just normal groove.
I screwed up then. So? No, I'm getting it wrong.
Yeah, because if you go down to that one too late, then you're going to have to sort of bring yourself back.
So you did...
Too early, brother. Yeah.
Is that right?
That works. Yep. Now you've also got options like, for example, I mean, you could go... You could just do a double round the kit. Cool. Right, so now we can start adding in some bass drums. So let's try just a very simple... So just hands, feet. Well, actually, no, that to be honest, that's probably been more difficult. Let's try going... So, sorry. More sex bots. That's it. Yep. Go, give it a go, a couple of rounds through. Cool. So we're getting into territory that a lot of kind of heavy rock and sort of maybe heavy punk drummers, heavy metal drummers use, where they use a lot of bass drum in between.
Like accents.
It's more to
punctuation.
Just sort of, yeah, it's more to sort of break it up, like a real classic one. Actually, this is a very good 4 and 2 jump. Using a combination of 4 2 4 2. Oh, was it 4 2 4 2? Sorry. Yeah, 4 2 4 2 4. I think.
Sounds like Nirvana or something.
That's used. I think there's a. Oh, what was it? There's a Pantera song. I think fucking Hostile. You know the song by Pantera?
Effing Hostile.
Effing Hostile. Yeah. So, I think at the end of one of the bits.
Cowboys from Hell album.
No, that was Vulgar Display of Power. I think.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, at one point is up. So it's just a nice. But also Travis Barker in Dumpweed on Blink 182. It's an amazing song. Travis Barker, fantastic drummer. But he does a... Again, you got that... On the go and it's way too late to rain.
Is he the one that's going out with the Kardashian now?
Possibly.
But I know the only thing I know about him that's cool is the fact that he's vegan.
He's got lots of tattoos and stuff.
Yeah, he's slim.
That's
like
him, yeah.
Tall, lanky, tattoos.
Yeah.
He's going out with one of the Kardashians, I think.
Probably one of the best punk drummers that has ever lived. Just genuinely an incredible drummer. But that is a really nice... You want to have a go at that one?
Sorry, what was that? I wasn't paying a lot of attention.
4, 2, so ba 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 boom boom ba 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 boom boom ba 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 ba. Yeah, you might find it easier to do it a little bit faster because, say, doing slow bass drums is actually sometimes more difficult.
Oh, sugar.
Nearly. You nearly know it. Cool. Now try that in a groove. So.
I tripped out then.
Cool. Excellent. So that's a really, really nice one. So the other one we were looking at when we were going back to the twos. Yep, so try that in a groove.
I almost fell off my chair.
Nice.
I leaned my chair back. I don't know what I was doing.
If you rotate the chair round so that there's a leg facing towards the back.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's all changed. I don't like it like that.
Yeah, so basically you have your two
But I want
front
the
legs
middle
are
bit.
pointing to your bass drum pedals.
Like that. So like the middle bit facing this.
Yeah, and that having that leg at the back will stop you from tipping back.
Very good point.
There we go.
Nice. Right. Sounds like a bed. Right. So, do I need to do that again, or are you going to show me a different one?
Let's try it a little bit faster. So.
Oh, was it 4? No.
So, ba, 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 ba.
Right. Sorry. Oh, it didn't trigger.
Cool. And if you have a fast enough foot, you can incorporate the double on one foot. So you can... But then you would have to do a triple at the end. But if you're playing quite a fast fill, you know, like a fast... Try and do that on one foot. Yeah, that's quite a... So you have to build up some fast foot technique for kind of that sort of stuff. But again, if you're playing heavy rock, fast stuff, having the 2 feet and being able to switch between the hands and the feet is a really lovely way of breaking up stuff. Now again, we can do things like so let's do some other breaking up some other patterns. So what about 2 and then 6s? So we can use so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're splitting up. Now what we can do here, we can split the drums up into not necessarily like 2s and 4s, but you can split the hands up between different drums. So you can go, for example, we don't have to, be regimented to... And that's really nice, for example, something like that. Just getting that nice split between 2 drums.
But weren't you doing the...
Yeah, same principle. Again, we're splitting between 2 different drums. So...
But you were splitting. You were doing one and then a hi hat.
No, I was doing
4 and 1.
Yeah, so floor tom, first tom.
Yeah.
So 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a... So just using those for the 1 E and the 3 E.
And the 1 E and the 3 E will be with...
There's different ways we can do it. So if we just use toms...
Okay.
Let's try that one first.
Sorry, what was it?
That's it.
Oh, I totally tripped out. No. Ah! That's not right, is it?
That was right, yeah. So right, left.
Oh, sugar. So let's do that once more.
Yep, let's give it another go. Cool.
Ah! Ignore that bit.
Yeah. Right, so now let's apply that instead of doing splitting between those drums. Use the ride and the hi-hat again.
No, was it?
Yeah, so right, left, right, left.
Oh.
That's it.
It's weird, hang on. So it's... Is that right?
Yeah.
It sounds awful. Right, but okay.
Try using the two crashes at the front instead. So crash, crash, da, 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 crash, crash, da, 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 da. There you go.
That's a bit better. That's more central, that's why. I think, I don't know. Oh, I can't do that because it won't stop.
Cool. So there are sort of a bunch of options that we can use, and so you can split that kit up, and this is only using right-left sticking. So if we were to say start going into things like paradiddles and stuff, which we might come to in the next couple of lessons, but we'll see. But instead of say using right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, if we were to use say right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, and then you start splitting that up between drums, you get whole different worlds of available options to you, and the kit doesn't become so regimented. Then you're able to flow back and forth in just such a vast different number of ways. But so with that, your homework this week, so first of all we're going to try to eliminate that. I'm going to just check the kit afterwards just to make sure that drag isn't something in the settings or where it's wearing or various issues. Glenn has been playing it, so he might have broken it. But yeah, so we will practice that, but also you will be going through what we've been doing in this video and trying to get the fills and the patterns that we've done as close to perfect as you can.
Okay.
But as an idea, on a slightly different subject, we're talking about paradiddles. I want you to try a right, left, right, right, left hand pattern. And we're going to split between two drums, just these two drums. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. I want you to give that a go. That's it. So that is a paradiddle. Right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. Yep, and just repeat that pattern over and over again.
Oops, screwed up, but I did it really well.
Now, if you play that, if you go onto a normal hi-hat groove and use that hand pattern, you can actually get quite a nice... Which is where you're starting to get into your kind of...
It sounded like that. What's it called? Is it Gary Moore?
Oh, what, Over the Hills and Far Away?
Yeah, it sounded almost like that.
I think that's kind of like sort of... That's, yeah, sort of like a... Yeah, that's that kind of thing.
Sounds very jungly.
Yeah, it's just tom pattern with some kick drums underneath it.
So, sorry, what were you trying to get me to do? A paradiddle on the hi-hat?
Paradiddle on the hi-hat and snare. So you need to clamp that hi-hat down.
No. Is that right?
Yep. Try it on the ride and the snare. Cool, now try bringing in a bass drum in at the start.
Oh. So it's...
Bass drum, no, bass drum goes in with the first right hand. And it's one of those things that once you get used to it and we start adding dynamics, which is something we'll need to come on to soon, which is being able to play loud notes and quiet notes and ghost notes, which can completely change the sound of a groove. So, for example, if we have a paradiddle and we just do it all the same volume, it sounds very robotic, very loud. If we then if we quieten the whole thing down, but sort of keep a bit of more of a stronger right hand. Or we try and emphasise the main, the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If you can get that, that's where you start to get a real nice kind of shuffling pattern. So that's where you get all your sort of Jeff Porcaro, Rosanna type of thing. But there's also other nice patterns that you can start playing around once you start getting used to doing different hand patterns and start changing, like doing sort of incorporating right lefts, right lefts, or right left lefts. You can change them up and you get sort of like a... And you can just get some really nice, but the reason we're talking about this is you can apply them to fills as well. So if I take a paradiddle pattern, same pattern, and I'm just moving around the kit in just different ways. Sort of,
What, you're paradiddling?
yeah. Same pattern, just moving it around. Now you can't get that. Spathu Mead! Hello, sir. Are you right, darling? Yeah, so you can move that around that way, because if you were to do that with just single sticking,
Sounds weird.
it just doesn't have that flow. Whereas just those different patterns, so well, that's some shit. And where you phrase it, you could just have your hand on the snare. So try that. Try splitting it up just between 2 drums. Yeah. Now try moving at each repetition. That's it.
Oh. Oh. That's not right, is it?
That's it. Boom. Yep.
Oh.
And if you add that into another good example, is that every time you do this is one I saw of Nico McBrain on his drum tuition DVD or VHS back in the day. Every time he did the right hand, he would split it between the hi-hat and the snare, and every time he did the right hand, he would play the foot as well. So you'd get again, you can get that in a groove. You can use it as on crashes, or you could go like a.
Paradiddles still.
That's all the same pattern, but just moving it around the kit and just kind of letting as long as you can get the hand pattern and that's set in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You should, in theory, it will feel a bit weird to start with moving it around the kit. But once you've got it there... Except I fucked it up. Once the hands are just going, yep, this is what we're doing, funky, then you can move that anywhere. So we might start, I know we've touched on looking at different hand patterns, but I think it'll be a good time, probably maybe in the next lesson, we'll start looking at using, I think we've done like a right, and we've used right. We've done that already, haven't we? I think in the past.
I think so, yeah. One of the beginning ones.
Yeah, so I reckon next lesson we'll either start looking at dynamics maybe, or we will look more at different hand patterns, which we'll see what happens.
That's what my stepdad calls people that aren't very intelligent. Dynamic.
I'd rather be dynamic. At least it means I'm interesting. At least it means I've got layers. Okay, right. For those of you who did tune in, whoever you are, wherever you are, thank you very much for watching.
Thanks, porn bots.
Yes, thank you, porn bots. It's always lovely to make your acquaintance, you twats.
Literally.
So, all the best, everybody. Stream tomorrow will probably just be a silly Vonbeardingham stream. I was supposed to have a guest, but unfortunately that is not going to happen, so it's a bit short notice to get somebody else in. But yeah, so I'll probably just do a normal singing, messing around Vonbeardingham stream, so we'll throw on some random karaoke shit and just see what happens and embarrass myself. So
sounds good. Sounds regular.
I think so. All right, everyone. Take care. All the best. Much love. See you later. Tatty bye.